Since its release in 2011, Minecraft has been one of the most popular video games in the world, selling over 125 million copies. The game is available for almost every platform and updated on a regular basis. The Minecraft community is so large, there are rarely any hidden or less well-known features in the game, which leads us to this video. Here are 10 things you had no idea you could do in Minecraft. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. Change your wolf's collar. For all you animal lovers, there's finally a way for you to distinguish between all of your wolves. Since Minecraft is a virtual world, you can travel with your very own wolf pack if need be. The problem is that all the wolves look exactly the same. Now, you can actually just dye the collars of your wolves a different color to make them easily distinguishable. Dyeable collars were launched as part of the 1.4.2 update and have remained a largely unknown feature to the majority of the community since it was released in 2014. To change the color of your wolf's collar, you need to make sure it is tamed first. You can tame a wolf by feeding it bones. Once it is tamed, a collar will appear around its neck. Now you can use any of the 16 dyes available in the game to change the color of your wolf's collar. There you have it. As long as you have 16 wolves or less, you can tell them apart with ease. To add even more of a personal touch, you can use name tags to give all your wolves a unique name. You'll be the alpha of the pack in no time. Shear your mushrooms for mushrooms. Mushrooms are unique variations of cows which were first introduced as part of the Minecraft 1.9 pre-release beta. Yes, they are called mushrooms, and yes, they do indeed grow mushrooms on their backs. Mushrooms are only found in mushroom biomes, known for their purple grass and mushroom trees, unless they are spawned via command or in creative mode. Since mushrooms are so rare, many players have no idea how to interact with one. They usually treat mushrooms like a regular cow and kill it immediately, but surprisingly, that is not the best way to go about it. While mushrooms do drop a lot of loot compared to other passive animal mobs, players should not kill them. Instead, players should use their shears on them. Doing so will transform the mushroom into a regular cow, dropping 5 red mushrooms. Sometimes when the mushroom is sheared, it may turn into 2 regular cows instead of 1. Talk about one hell of a magic trick. Not to be the PETA of Minecraft, but since you've learned about this, hopefully you will help keep this endangered species alive by shearing and not killing. It's time to take a stand. Torches can mass destroy sand and gravel. One of the most tedious and time-consuming tasks in Minecraft involves digging up sand and gravel. Oftentimes, we may find an amazing spot to build a house in Minecraft, but there's just so much sand or gravel, and removing it is such a pain. Thankfully, there is a nifty little trick to destroy these two materials in record time. It turns out common items we use every time we play Minecraft are often our saving grace for long and boring tasks. As most of you know already, sand and gravel are some of the only materials affected by gravity and will fall downwards if the bottom block is removed. Gravity is the key to making this trick work. To remove sand and gravel incredibly quickly, you'll need a non-solid block, such as a regular torch, a redstone torch, a slab, or even rails. Then you will want to destroy the bottom block of the stack of sand or gravel and replace the block with one of the items mentioned as quickly as possible before all the blocks slide down. If done in time, the remaining blocks of sand or gravel will fall and turn into an item for collection. You know, sometimes it's useful to play with fire. Pressure plates can be used to stop water or lava from spilling over. Water and lava have taken the lives and items of so many Minecraft players around the world. Most of the time, we accidentally die to these elements through mining or simply by not paying attention to our surrounding. Who hasn't walked straight into lava at least once while playing Minecraft? Come on. What can be even more frustrating is whenever you place one of these liquids on the ground, they start spreading incredibly fast and can get out of control very quickly. This simple trick, which is somewhat unknown to the Minecraft community, will help prevent you from having water or lava problems ever again. With the help of a few simple pressure plates, all of your worries will be put to bed. To do this trick, all you need is 4 pressure plates. What you will need to do is isolate one block by surrounding it with 4 pressure plates. Then, you simply pour the lava or water into the isolated block and boom! The liquid will never spill out. It won't make a whole bunch of sense since the liquid will look like it's floating in the air, but we don't really care if it looks stupid as long as it does the job. Torches give you oxygen when underwater. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about water again. If you haven't died through a series of unfortunate events resulting in drowning, consider yourself incredibly lucky. Whether it was from trying to find the city of Atlantis in the middle of the ocean or simply staying one extra second too many to mine, most Minecraft players have embarrassed themselves through drowning at least once. Drowning will be a thing of the past because once you learn the best survival tip out there, it will completely change the way you go about underwater exploration. This hidden feature can be completed with a door, a sign, a ladder, or even, you guessed it, a torch. If you place one of these items down while underwater, it will make a pocket of air to fully restore your oxygen levels. This can be quite tricky since the items need to be placed at head height, meaning you will need to be standing as close as possible to the wall or block the item is placed on. Also, torches can disappear while underwater, so make sure to bring plenty of extras with you. Now there is no need to be aquaphobic, so jump on into the ocean and enjoy yourself. Change your blue sheep to red with evokers. Evokers are some of the newest mobs in the game, which were introduced as part of the 1.11 update in November 2016. Since they are so new, many members of the community do not know much about them. Evokers are one of the rarer mobs in the game and can only be spawned when specific woodland mansion rooms are created. What is special about evokers is the fact that they can spawn devilish beasts known as Vexes. These Vexes can pass through any block unharmed and lunge towards the player to attack. It's safe to say you do not want to mess with an evoker. One secret, which has gone under the radar since the evokers have been released, is a reference to a meme from Age of Empires. In that game, when a priest casts a spell uttering the noise "Walalo," all enemy units in the area become friendly. This, in a sense, is replicated in Minecraft. The evoker will turn all blue sheep into red sheep while making the same sound. Not only is this a cool little secret, but it also allows you to save some time and color your own sheep red. Well, who doesn't want a red sheep? Torches can be placed on crafting tables and more. So, you've finally completed the interior of your house, but something's wrong. You have no room on your walls to place the dang torches. At one point, we have all wondered why we can't put torches on objects like crafting tables and furnaces. It turns out there's a trick to solve this incredibly specific problem. The first method will allow you to place torches on blocks which cannot be interacted with, like stairs and leaves. You will need to put 2 blocks on top of each other and directly behind or next to the object you would like the torch to be placed upon. Then, you right-click and place the torch on the higher of the 2 blocks, which will be the block right above the object you want your torch to be placed on. There you go! Your torch is now placed on an object that, for some reason, is normally not able to hold it. The second method is effective with the majority of objects which are interactive, such as crafting tables and furnaces. Unlike the first method, this method is ridiculously simple. To place torches on these objects, all you need to do is crouch near the object and right-click to place your torch. It turns out crouching is the secret after all. I'm going prone! Pumpkins can make you invisible to Endermen. Who wasn't creeped out by an Enderman when you first encountered one? To put it lightly, Endermen look like they are third cousins twice removed with Mr. Slenderman himself. They are usually passive and won't attack unless you attack them first. Your first instinct may be to run up to these bad boys and attack them with a sword, but surprisingly, the best method of attack is to douse them with a water bucket or wait until it rains. Endermen despise water. Another way to provoke Endermen is by looking into their eyes. If your cursor lines up with their eyes while they are looking at you, be prepared for a fight. A single Enderman is challenging enough to kill, but if you travel to the end, the underworld, or the nether, you will have to deal with many of them at once. To prevent accidentally provoking Endermen with your eyes, you can use this simple trick to reduce the stress of your trip. By wearing a pumpkin on your head, you'll prevent Endermen from seeing you when you're looking at their face. I guess pumpkin patches are more useful than a simple change of scenery after all. Villagers can spawn in your house. Many players don't know this, but villagers can start a village in any location meeting their requirements. While the process is relatively simple, it takes tremendous effort to set it all up if you are playing survival mode and not using any cheats. First, we need to define what a village is in Minecraft. The most important factor is to have at least one house and one villager in a village. For any home to become part of a village, it needs to be within a 32-block radius of the center. If said house overlaps with another village nearby, both villages will combine into one super community. The most difficult part of all of this is finding a way to get villagers into your created village. If you're playing in creative mode or using commands, all you have to do is spawn them in. If you're looking to pull this off in survival mode, it's a much different beast. The best idea would be to create a minecart track where you can transport a villager from their village all the way to yours. You're essentially gonna kidnap those Squidward lookalike villagers and throw them into your minecart to start your own village. It's a beautiful story, really. I'll call it MineMax, Mad Max, Mad Minecraft Max. You'll figure it out. Vindicators will attack all mobs. Mojang, or Mojang, or however you pronounce it, the developers of Minecraft have done an incredible job incorporating hidden Easter eggs into the game for the community to discover and interact with. One good example of this was when the Vindicators were added in the 1.11 update. Like the evokers from earlier, the Vindicators are hostile mobs who attack both regular villagers and the player. While they can't spawn flying demons or cast spells, Vindicators can and will use brute force to get what they want. If they are in pursuit of you, they will sprint towards the player while holding an iron axe in their right hand. It's not a very happy sight. The Vindicator Easter egg involves crafting a name tag called Johnny and tagging a Vindicator with it. Once the Vindicator is tagged, he'll take out his iron axe and hack at any mob he encounters within a particular radius. This Easter egg is a reference to a scene in the classic horror movie The Shining, which was released in 1980. It's a fantastic Easter egg to know about if you're interested in creating adventure maps or simply like to play some tricks on your friends. Here's Johnny, and he's ready to obliterate both passive and hostile mobs in his vicinity. Rolls off the tongue. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned about many new things you could do in Minecraft. Let us know in the comments section below about anything interesting you could do in Minecraft that we might have missed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.